Good morning, Patreons, and welcome to Crazy Gamer Models. I am the Crazy Gamer, and I do models. How is everybody doing this glorious Tuesday morning? Today, we're going to look at some tools from Steven International. It is their sanding sticks. They can be found at stevenshobby.com. Sanding sticks are made in Canada. Some of it's made in America. They ship internationally, I believe. But you can also find this stuff in your local hobby town. So if you have a hobby town, you're good to go. If not, try stevenshobby.com. So what we have here is some sanding sticks. Now these sanding sticks are like $1.50 a piece, which is a good price for a sanding stick. And they come in a variety of grits. They got 180. They got 240, 320, 400, and then there's there's definitely a 600, but I don't have it out here. And then there's an 800, so these are all duplicates. These are all my duplicates. The ones I use the most, I have a couple extra of. And so far, I've been using, I've mainly been using the 320 and the 240. There's the 400. Yeah, I don't know where the 600 is. But the 400, the 800 I haven't had a use for yet. The 180 is a little rough. I haven't used it for anything yet. I haven't seen what would be good to use it on. But they have a good cushion. Compared to Squadron sanding sticks. Here's a Squadron medium grit, which is equal to about the 320. And the Squadron stick wears out quick. It tears, all that good stuff. I've been using these for about a week now. I've only had to use the one end. I've been sanding. I haven't had any issues like that. And a Squadron stick is like $1.99, $2, $2.25 maybe. So these are definitely cheaper, and they seem to be a little bit more durable. Now, my used to favorite was the Flexophile. Coarse and medium was the main two ones I would use. These cost $4 a piece, $3.99 each at my hobby store. Anyways, it's ridiculous, but they do last for a very, very long time. Now, I like the grits. I like the coarse mainly, which is a 1500 it says, and the medium 2800 I use for cleaning up and stuff. But mainly I use the coarse, but the coarse is between the 240 and the 320, and the medium is like between the 320 and the 400. So with the three sticks, the 240, the 320, and the 400, I cover both these sticks. I have a little more range, and they're still cheaper than buying two of these sticks. Even if I had to buy them twice, they're still cheaper. So these are going to be my new go-to sticks. They also make these micro mesh, dual angle, 2400, 3600, and 1500, 1800. These are pretty good for doing a little polish. Little sanding sticks from Steven International. There's my 600. I found it. So there's a nice 600. So we got the 600. So they make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 different of the sanding sticks. They also make a pack of these Swizzle Sticks, and there's no grit on these, so I'm gonna rough estimate. This is about 320. This is about 600. It's definitely about 400 is for the yellow. About 320 for the blues. And then these are about 180. 240, 180. In between 180 and 240. So that's basically, if you look at the colors, that's basically how they're going to go in grit-wise. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different grits. So in the Swizzle Sticks. And they all come in one pack. This is an entire pack, and I think it was like $3.99. So it's a good amount of sticks. And then they have these sanding pads here. They're they're not soft. They have some kind of like plastic in them that makes them a little bendable, but they're still pretty firm. So that comes in useful for a flat spot. Feels like plastic card in there. And then this comes in, like I said, the same as the Swizzle Sticks, between 180, 240, 240, 320, and then about 400 and 600. So that's what you have there. So that's those. They're nice. I'm going to show some uses for this stuff. And then you have these bendy ones, and we're going to look at these. So again, you have the colors pretty much match on this. This color is your rougher 180. And then you have your 320, 400-ish. And then you have 400, 600. 400, 600 on these, and probably a 600, 800 on the white ones. So these are pretty interesting because you got to get to a spot you can bend it, you know, get a nice curve on it, and you can bend it and get in there. They're basically glued to a piece of metal, so they're firm, but yet you can bend it around a curve. You can bend it around a curve of a wing, and you can get pretty much any kind of sanding shape out of these. So these I saw last minute, so I just grabbed a handful. These are 39 cents a piece, so they're not bad. These are like 79 cents a piece. So I grabbed a handful of these, like 15 I think. I'm going to go back and I'm going to look and make sure I got all the different grits. But, you know, say you need to get like around in there, you can bend it up, and then, you know, you can get in there and you can sand and stuff, get into different weird places with these bendy sticks. To be honest with you, I haven't used the bendy part of it. I have used them for skinny sticks, like sanding and stuff, but I know the bending's going to come in useful. I haven't run across an issue. Mostly been doing tank tracks, so I haven't ran across too much of an issue. You could bend it directly in half, or you could bend it around a brass rod and get a nice rounded profile if you need to sand like a scoop or something. So I think for getting into like bending it into a scoop and then getting inside for like a injection pen mark, I think that's what it's going to be good for, things like that. You know, just basically getting in there and getting injection pen marks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show some of these here real quick, show you the sanding quality on this. I'm going to cut out these Tiger Tank tracks, which are done now almost. They'll be up on Tiger Tank Saturday on the YouTube channel. I'm just going to cut this here like so. Alright, as you can see here, let's zoom in here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so you see you got the little nubs there. Now I can come in with my, you know, my flat stick here, and I can get a nice flat sand all the way across. So I'm nice and square, so I'm not gonna put a round section in it. So there we go. Nice and flat. Blow it off. Nice and flat there. And then I come over to this other side, and I can come in here with my, not that one, this is this one. Come in here with my 240. I can come in with this end like this. I can just, you know, do the same thing. I'm not gonna, you know, I gotta go a little bit more care, because I don't want to, you know, sand it unevenly. And as you can see, that pretty much sanded out the same as the little flat piece did. Flat piece did a little quicker, and I was for sure gonna have a square edge on it. But that's that. Let me show you. Let me cut out one of these connector pieces here. These have like a little round section on them. And I know I should leave a little bit of a nib to sand off, but I'm just, you know, we're just demonstrating sanders here. I'll leave a little bit on this one here. So I got a little bit of a nib right there. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry, I lost my pointer. I don't really have a pointer anymore. Right there, it's the nib right there. Yeah, I'm going to cut myself with that, I can feel it. Yeah, guys, I lost. Yeah, I was going to try to get another pointer, but I really don't have one. So I'm going to come in here with one of my gray sanding sticks, the other nice flexible bendable one here. I'm just going to there, and I ended up maintaining that curve that was there. And then you can also come in with one of these swizzle stick things here and do the same thing. Just like so. Do this side here like this. Sometimes I like to come in like this. And for when I do a lot like that, I like a bigger stick, and I just go like this. And then I got a nice rounded end on these. Oh, what the heck is that? Oh, some kind of imperfection in there. I bet you we can take that out with one of these swizzle stick things here. Yep, took it right out. Yeah, that's like a defect in the molding. Yeah, there's supposed to be a... Oh, dude, that broke right off. A little bonus footage here. If you look at this is pretty crazy. I just noticed this on this. If you look right there, oh man, I really wish I had a pointer. Let's try this right here. If you look right here, right there, if you look right there, you can see it's a little bit of white right there. And even on this side right here, there's a little bit of white right there. Now I'm gonna cut this side off first. And then, yeah, see this side already popped free. I'm going to cut this side right there. And if you look at this, you can see that this is broken. That's broken right there. Right there, that's got a little broken mark in it. As you can see that right there. Hopefully, if it focuses. It's broken right there. So I'm just going to bend that straight up, put a little pressure on that sprue gate. And I'm going to take me a little extra thin. Just a dot of extra thin. This is a tiny, tiny piece here. And hopefully that focuses. I'm just going to dot that right there. And I'm going to hold it for a minute while I talk about these Steven Internationals. So, yeah, this is becoming a longer tool review video than I anticipated fixing a part. I wish I would have seen that on this one because that one is now missing that piece, but I think I can make it look good on the tank. It's spare track anyways, so it's going to get hung on the side of the side there. So in comparison to all the different sanding sticks I own and use, I think these are up there with Flexifile. These have more of a variety than Flexifile. Flexifile has the 4, and there's a pretty big gap between the coarse and the medium. So, yeah, see, that's glued now, and I'll let that sit overnight, and I'll be able to clean that up and be good to go. there's a large distance between the coarse and the medium. So and these kind of fill that gap. So, and if you notice, I mean, the Flexophile has the narrow tip on it, but it's not much more narrower than the Stevens International. So the Stevens International isn't much wider, so you can still get in pretty good places. And if you can't, you know, you got their Swizzle Sticks. So basically, for what everything I showed here cost less than the starter set for Flexophile, which is 4 files, a sanding frame, and some sandpaper, and a buffing stick. That's it. That's all you get for like $25. It's insane. You don't even get any of these thin sticks. If you want their cuts and trims, you're paying another $10, and you're not getting as many of them. You're not getting the bendables. You're not getting these flat, harder ones. So, you know, I think I'm sticking with the Stevens International, and then, you know, I use like nail files. These my wife gets them from the beauty supply store. I use these nail files. They're like $180 for like real square edges and rough sanding. So I think that's going to be my new go-to sanding line. Next week, hopefully, I want to review these detailed sanders. So next week, guys, I'm going to review those. Keep it on sanding for this episode and the next one. Well, thank you guys for watching, guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, my Patreons got this video first, so they got it a week early. So, guys, you know, join Patreon and you can get the videos early. For all my Patreons, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the video. Have a great day.